welcome. Today, we honor Catherine Wall. Catherine Wall was a three-sport athlete at Arlington High School. She played soccer, ice hockey, and softball. During her career at AHS, she was awarded many league awards and was captain of all three sports her senior year. She continued this trend at UMass Boston, where she again played three sports and is one of just a few who earned 12 varsity letters while receiving 6 all-conference awards. She was inducted into the UMass Boston Hall of Fame just 5 years after her graduation. Soon after graduation from college, when she was only 23, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. She endured 2 surgeries, chemotherapy, and radiation. This treatment kept the cancer contained for 4 years. Then the cancer returned, and she repeated the same treatment as before. Later that year, the cancer metastasized and was no longer curable, but still treatable. Catherine lost her battle with breast cancer in 2015 at the young age of 29. Catherine loved Arlington High School and played each sport with pride and determination. Just like she battled the disease that took over her body. She was an inspiration to all who knew her and made a positive impact on many. Each year, 2 scholarships are awarded in Catherine's memory. These scholarships are given to 2 senior athletes who may have had some challenges in their lives. The Walls family would like to thank the Arlington High School Girls Soccer Program for continuing to remember Catherine and all of those who have to suffer with this horrible disease. They are so grateful that her legacy lives on. She was an athlete, a fighter, an inspiration, and a role model. Today, many members of Catherine's family, including Jean, Becca, Mary, Jacob, and Chloe, are with us. Thank you so very much for being here.
Thanks, everybody. Want to do a high five? You want to hold the chair? I get money. Thank you. I get money. Thanks, everybody. They do it every year.
It is a picture-perfect day out here on Pierce Field as the Arlington girls team gets set to take on Reading Memorial High School in this league matchup. Couldn't really be nicer. Welcome to all of you joining us for this game. Arlington comes into the game as this usual, with the usual strong record that they seem to have been maintaining over years and years now. And so they're 6-2 at the moment, 4-1 in the league. Reading not doing as well. Reading is, well, I'm going to try. Oh, they are 2-3-2 at the moment, and just come off a loss to Lexington 2-0 loss. Same team, same Lexington team that Arlington went to their place and beat by 3 goals, 3-0, a short while ago. So you'd think on paper that that this looks like Arlington's in a strong position, but we all know what that means when it comes to sports, right, folks? By the way, I'm James Milan from Arlington Community Media, Inc., or ACMi, and I will be your commentator for today. Arlington's working up the left side there, probably a little too long for the person in pursuit. So it'll be goal kick Reading. And, you know, we should go over the starting lineups, or at least Arlington's starting lineup, which we're more familiar with. Looks like Chloe Keys is in goal as usual. She has been there a lot this year, and she has in front of her a back line of Jane Commons, one of the captains on the team, and Ella Crimmins is number 5, just inside of her, inside back. Out on the right side is number 19, and that well, they don't have her on the roster as number 19, so I'm going to have to get back to you with that. And in fact, it looks like there are possibly 2 number 19s. We'll see. All right. Anyway, to the action, another goal kick for Reading. So far, action down on that end of the field without being particularly threatening. All right, I've got number 19. That's Caroline Keneally, right in the middle of the back line. And outside of her, Katja Sturma. I apologize for butchering any names that I butcher. Little ping pong action at around, again in Reading's half, and it's an Arlington throw. Looking. All right, clear to the side safely, and back on the attack. Nice ball up the middle. Ooh, lovely, lovely touch. Can she catch it? Oh, great effort. Wonderful effort from the Arlington player there, and a lovely, lovely ball, but that's the turf for you, folks. That ball just keeps rolling and rolling. Great effort to catch up to the ball, of course, by captain Megan O'Sullivan, who's also just put her head on it. And Arlington is on the attack once more. Both sides struggling to maintain possession in the early going here for any consistent length of time. To be expected as they feel each other out. As I mentioned, Arlington's girls soccer team is currently 6-2. They were 6-1 until a crushing defeat in their last game, which was Saturday, October 2nd. That was Wellesley High School, not a non-league matchup, but Wellesley being from the Bay State League. And I hesitate to even mention the score, but it was 7-1 Wellesley, so that's a smacking unlike Arlington is used to at all. Another probing ball up the left side. This one results in a corner for Arlington, first one of the day. Going over to take it, Anna Smith. another captain, and she is.
Right there. Oh, no, no, right there, that corner.
Looks like she's joined over there. I think that's Sophia Neal. Anna's got it to Sophia, and here comes the cross. Redding pushes it, but not very far, and it's right back around the box, and a shot. Couldn't really get all of that. Did well just to get her foot on it, really. And that was number 6, Ava Berry. And finally, Redding pushes it into the final quarter of the field for Arlington, but no danger or threat as the goalkeeper picks it up very comfortably. Surveys the field. Well controlled from Anna Smith. Out wide, and a beautiful ball to the middle. Oh, this looks good. This looks promising. Oh, just wide of the left post. That was Megan O'Sullivan, very nearly a beautiful goal. So far, Arlington has been consistently on the attack and does look threatening. Here comes the ball to the middle, and once again, a couple of touches from Reading players, no more, and it's back in Arlington's possession. Ball to the middle, and well taken by Sophia Neal. Out wide and up from Megan O'Sullivan. Probing ball. Goalkeeper is out for it. Well taken. By the way, goalkeeper for the Reading High School is one of their captains. And her name is Kendall Sundstrom. That was a kick from her. Sophia Neal spreads it out wide. Pressure on the ball, throw in for Reading. Right in front of their bench. I can hear the Arlington bench from here, keeping a constant barrage of support, cheers, and probably even some constructive guidance coming to their players out on the field. Ooh, nicely taken by Ava Berry, who spreads it out wide and retakes possession, looking again to work it down this left side. Megan O'Sullivan has been dangerous so far. Oh, nice. Oh, again, well seen. Very well seen, and a lovely probing ball from Annalise Medina. Nearly found her teammate. Abby Grable was looking to get on the end of that. Just didn't quite make it. What? That is a goal out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, and you might remember what I said earlier about how things look on paper and how things go once the whistle blows. So I have to say, Reading has barely been into Arlington's half of the field, much less quarter. They didn't even have it to get to the quarter of the field to sail that shot over the outstretched arms of the Arlington goalkeeper. So it's 1-0 Reading. Let's see how Arlington reacts now. And again, right back on the attack. Picked up by goalkeeper Sundstrom. Surveys the field and gives it a boot. Nicely controlled, beautifully by Sophia Neal. And, oops, a little bit of dribbling here could get her into trouble, but she holds on to possession. Well done. And it's out for a throw for Reading. Good work to control the ball. Nice use of the body there. Shielding, 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 and beautiful first touch from Sophia Neal there. This looks All right. Some gritty defense there from the Reading defenders. They have been under constant pressure so far, and they have held up. Nicely cut off, anticipated and cut off. All right, so I think Arlington is up for a test now as they seek to hold on to their composure. They must feel like they've had quite the majority of the action so far, and really all of the shots on goal or even anything close to that have been going Arlington's way in this early going, and yet they find themselves behind by a goal. The first subs of the game going off: Sophia Neal, Abby Grable, and Annalie Medina on the field. We'll get those substitutes for you in a minute. Tessa Perron-Crompton, number 21, is on the field now. Number 7, also newly onto the field, I believe. That's Gianna Paulillo. Looking up the right side for the wing. Good pursuit and forces a turn. Arlington will take the throw. Katja with the throw. All right, nicely taken under control. All right. That's Jane Commons, the captain, with the knee brace on her right leg. Looks like she may have had an ACL tear, as is all too common, lamentably, for girls who play soccer and other field sports. But certainly not affecting Jane's movements. Whoops. All right. Arlington's really closing in on the Reading. When Reading has possession of the ball, Arlington closes very, very quickly. Lots of pressure pretty much everywhere on the field, as you can see right there. And it is often resulting, again, in somewhat haphazard passes or caroms that end up back in Arlington's possession quite often. For now, though, it's a Reading throw just outside the box to the left of the Arlington goalkeeper. And it's a goal kick. You may be wondering, and we didn't broadcast the ceremony that preceded the game today, but you may be wondering why Arlington is dressed somewhat unusually in pink shirts today, not our usual maroon or white, and there's a very, very good reason for that. Today is Arlington's Pink Day, and a pink game is when all the girls are wearing pink jerseys, as you see today, and that is because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This particular game and the ceremony that preceded it was honoring Catherine Wall. Catherine Wall was a three-sport athlete in Arlington who then went on to UMass Boston and played three sports all 4 years that she was there as well. In fact, Catherine is in the UMass Boston Hall of Fame, where she entered only 5 years after graduating from the school. And only a couple of years after graduating, unfortunately, she was diagnosed with breast cancer, which began a battle that lasted for 6 years, included multiple surgeries, chemotherapy, radiation, and it's no surprise that Catherine has been described as spunky, courageous, an absolute model of determination, because she fought and fought that battle. But unfortunately, just a little over 6 years ago, in September of 2015, she lost that battle, and we lost Catherine Wall. So we are honoring her today. Her mother, Jeannie, who is also a teacher in the Arlington Public Schools, as Catherine also worked in the Arlington Public Schools. Jeannie received flowers from the team, and as well as money donated to the foundation called the Friends of Catherine Wall that raises money for scholarships for students at AHS. So the coaches and players presented both checks and flowers to Jeannie and her family just before the game at 3:45. Well, or thereabouts. We got a late start today, so it was that ceremony did precede this game, though. So that's why Arlington, currently, of course, in a timeout, is dressed in pink today. Coach will undoubtedly be both providing some important reminders, undoubtedly, but also I would say likely reinforcing the fact that Arlington's on the right track here. They definitely, again, the score looks as it does, 1-0 to the guest. But the play would certainly indicate that sooner or later Arlington's going to have a real shot, a very good shot at a score. And we'll see how that goes. Just a reminder that quite early in the game, Megan O'Sullivan broke through and hit a sharp left-footed shot that just missed the left post of the goal and could easily have been the first goal of the game at that point. Anyway, the team is back on the field and ready to resume. The teams are back on the field, and ready to resume play. And it will be a free kick for Arlington from just inside their own half. All right, the referee had a problem with that. And Ella Crimmins will take it again, and this time change her focus to straight up the middle. Taken and handled adeptly by Ava Berry, and now, that was an effort at a stretch from Gianna Paolillo, and it results in a goal kick for Reading Memorial High School. A couple of Reading subs coming in. As we approach the halfway point of this first half. There's an inadvertent trip that the referees decided was no foul. And a good recovery from Anna Smith. That was excellent work there from Jane Commons, backing up her fellow captain and teammate, Anna Smith. And again, assuring that Reading does not maintain consistent possession for very long. Nice touch from the Reading player, but it looks like it's going to go just too far, and it does. It'll be an Arlington throw. Jane Commons over to take it. Once again, Ava Berry in the middle of the action, looking for Megan on the left side. Nice touch. She'll have to pursue that. That's going to be just too long. Reading subs, excuse me. Continue. Goal kick straight up the middle and touched first by an Arlington player. Again, not for the first time today. Nicely won by the Reading player, but again, Jane Commons right there to take the ball away. Fearlessly entering that little fray, Megan O'Sullivan. Said her name a lot and expect that we will continue to. She's playing out on the left side today, but I understand that she is used by Coach Austin all over the field. Well, this looks dangerous as up. And another shot from distance. Why not? It worked once. There goes the kick looking up the right side for... Oh. All right, now there's an Arlington throw, and we will be able to get that substitution that they were looking for. It'll be Megan O'Sullivan taking a break. Coming in, number 14, and that's Clara Frisch. Clara Frisch. I hope that that's at least close to how you and your parents pronounce that, Clara. Might be just Clara. Nice moves, aggressive, as Arlington maintains possession for 3 or 4 passes now, and cannot continue to do so. Ooh, nicely done. Oh, hit the post from 35 yards out. That was Jane Commons with a tremendous shot. What an effort. Quite unlucky that that did not dip in just below the post. My goodness. Or the upright, excuse me. Looks like Sophia Neal has returned to the field. So throw in from the right sideline. And they'll be looking to go right into the box, it looks like, and they do. A nice little touch from Ava Berry, and another shot from distance. Didn't miss by much. There's an exposure of the Arlington defense, and once again, Reading is through. Oh, just barely rescued. Way to get your foot in there. All right, once again, Reading out of nowhere comes up with a serious threat that the Arlington defense holds up to this time. Whoops. Ella Crimmins just over her head, but of course, as has been the case over and over again today, another Arlington defender, in this case Jane Crimmins, was there as backup. Arlington's defense really all over the field has been quite impressive for much of this first half, though again, they don't have a score line they like to show for it. Ava Berry, one touch, might have done herself a little bit better to take possession of that ball. Cleared by Ella Crimmins. And there's Ava Berry in the mix again. She does like to get stuck in. Just beyond the reach of her teammate, and it'll be a Reading throw. From deep down their own sideline. And first touch goes to the Arlington player. That's Sophia Neal. Berry is once again fighting for possession and wins the throw. Quick substitution for Arlington. And the throw goes right into the box. There's Gianna Paolillo fighting for it, and once again Ava Berry in there. But to no avail other than another throw-in. And another shot into the box, not controlled in the way that she would have liked by newly substituted Ella Connolly. And it's tough when you're first coming into the ball game and you take a hard throw and need to control it in the middle of the offensive box. So we'll go ahead and let Ella get her soccer legs under her for the next couple of minutes and see what happens from there. Ava's got it again, and looks, she's surrounded by three players, all of whom she comes up to about their shoulders, it looked like. So she is a very feisty player and has been quite effective with her aggression to the ball and around the ball throughout this first half. All right, well anticipated from Ella Crimmins, who clears the ball out, and Arlington begins the attack, but no, it is foiled by some excellent midfield play from Reading. Nice and disruptive. There's a ball from Sophia Neal. Looking down the left side again, and it's Gianna Paolillo, and winning the goal, the throw-in on this side of the field. I'm sorry, on the left side of the field now. Jane Commons with the throw. Looking for Ava Berry. Not easy to see among those towering Reading defenders, but there's a shot from Anna Smith. And why not? Why not? That goalkeeper hasn't been tested in a little while. You never know. Off a Reading player. Arlington throw right in front of their bench. Nice little touch. Oh, and here comes Jane Commons. Whoops. Good ball out, spreading the ball to the left side. Oh, but just a little lapse, and the ball drifts right out of bounds. It was nicely seen by the Reading midfielder there to switch the play over to the left side. Ooh, well shielded indeed. That was Katja Sturma who shielded that ball so well. And again, Arlington have been using their bodies when in possession quite effectively to hold on to that possession when they're contested by Reading defenders. Again, they need to string a few solid combinations together. That opens up. There's going to be something to happen, and there we go with a throw in again, deep in the offensive zone. I suspect that Jane Commons will be directing this into the middle of the box again. Ooh, stepped in beautifully, Sophia Neal, and took a shot that was very nearly on target. Wow, that was a very abrupt change of possession and momentum there as Sophia Neal stripped the Reading defender of the ball about 20 yards out and quickly took a shot that had to have that goalkeeper breathing a sigh of relief as it passed over the bar. Nicely won by the Reading defender with a touch off of the Arlington player and a Reading throw. Whoops. Uncharacteristic lapse there from Jane Commons, and she makes up for it, winning the ball back and pushing it up the line, looking for Paulilo, and into the middle it comes. Arlington in possession, briefly. Now the Crimmins steps up, and Jane Commons cleans up. Nicely held and distributed by number 14. And a shot straight towards goalkeeper Sundstrom. Again, as mentioned before, one of the Reading captains. She gives it a good boot, lands about midfield. No, uncontested until it bounced. Arlington has had some clear success up this left side, so no surprise that they keep probing it. Looks like there's a problem with one of the Reading players who's attempting to take a knee, but the referees did not see that and played on. We'll have to see what's going on. Number 9 is now again down on the field and will need to take a substitute. That is Elizabeth Murphy, a defender, a Reading defender who needs to go off the field. And she's replaced by number 28, Grace Hattery. Winding down the first half here, just over 8 minutes to go. And it's been a lot of Arlington and a goal from Reading. And Reading looking dangerous yet again. I'll tell you, when Reading pushes the ball into the Arlington box, things do get a little dicey, or a little more concerning. Again, Arlington has been shutting things down very quickly and very early at other parts of the field, but has shown a little bit of vulnerability in their box. It's number 10. That's Abby Grable looking into the box. Spread to the right side. It's a shot. Oh, again. Sophia Neal once more missed the upright by about the same distance, I'd say a yard or so, as on the shot she took about 5 minutes ago after stealing the ball 20 yards in front of the goal. That one was beautifully played across to her and a really nicely taken first-time shot. So hard to keep those down. And Sophia didn't quite manage to keep it all the way down as she wanted to. A couple of Arlington substitutions as Annalie Medina returns to the field and Gianna Paulillo takes a break. She worked hard during her time out there, and likely breathing heavily at least for a couple of minutes. That's a foul called on Sophia Neal as she came up over the defender. I'm sorry, over the Reading player. Oof. Katja Sturma was playing a little bit of a dicey game there as the ball drifted towards the touchline, but in the end she calculated well, and it is a goal kick taken and right back out to Katja. Beautifully turned from Sophia Neal, beautifully done. And again, looking for the left side, that was Megan O'Sullivan switching the ball out. Medina's got it, out on the left side, looks to cross first time and gets a corner from it. Just 5 minutes to go in this first half, at least on the clock. We don't know how much, if any, stoppage time there might be. But it is Sophia Neal over to take the corner. Medina looking tall in the middle of the box. Let's see if she can maybe put her head on it. That's a beautifully taken corner. Foul called on the Arlington player, though I have to say it looked like she came out the worse for wear, Abby Grable did there. It looks like she got perhaps inadvertently hit across the face there, but nonetheless, foul called on her, and it's free kick to Reading. Straight to Megan O'Sullivan, who pauses, reconsiders, drops it to Sophia Neal. It's Medina in the box. And out the right side, Connolly battling for it. Nice recovery from Sophia Neal, who chased the ball out and then came back to take the throw in and just did it again. Keeps on getting her leg on it before anybody else. She's probably had the last 3 touches with 2 throw-ins in between. Megan, whoop, and the ball's out to the left side for Reading. Again, this is where they have looked somewhat dangerous as they approach the Arlington goal. In this case, an attempted cross went off the Arlington player, and it will be a corner. Lily Zampatella will take the corner for Reading. Several players in the box. And right away, Megan closes in. Megan O'Sullivan closes in and strips her of the ball. There's a roar from the bench as she passes and plays the ball up to Sophia Neal. It's a little bit strong on her first touch, Sophia was there, and Arlington maintains possession, but was brought all the way back to their goal. It'll be an Arlington throw-in. Katja Sturma up to take it. Looking for Annalene Medina, who does her best to hold on to the ball. Two defenders were managed to strip her of possession. Okay, we're in the dying minutes here of the first half. Let's see if Arlington can close the half with a bang. There's a certain added urgency, as I think the players are aware that the clock is ticking down, and they're pushing up and pushing the ball into the box. There's Medina, tallest person in the box, and got her head on it, resulting in an effort from Connolly that just didn't have the power to generate much of a threat. Nicely stripped by Sophia Neal, or I should say intercepted. And look at her, she's right back out following that ball all the way over to the right sideline. As the seconds tick down, it looks like it is going to be a 1-0 Reading advantage that both teams go into halftime facing, and let's see if Arlington wants to make a liar out of me. That's a nice probing ball from Jane Commons, very well taken by the Reading goalkeeper. Lurking in the area was Ella Connolly, hoping perhaps for a rebound, to no avail. Medina with the ball, looking out to the right side to Connolly, who puts some pressure on. Megan O'Sullivan now clearly having moved to the middle of the field. Again, demonstrating her versatility and the fact the coach likes to use her in all positions. Haven't seen her play goalkeeper yet, but who knows? There's still some of the team season left. And that is, in fact, the end of the first half. Reading runs out to congratulate their goalkeeper. Traditionally an end of the game activity, but you know, they should be feeling pretty good, I would think, about how this first half went. A couple of points to share with you before we take a little break. One is that ACMi Sports broadcasts are volunteer productions, and we need your help to cover the games. Especially, hey, if you have any problem with my commentating, come on and see if you can do it better. Or, you know, if you have any problem with the coverage from our camera crew, please come join us and improve our broadcasts if you'd like. If you are interested in getting involved and learning sports production, just contact us at sports@acmi.tv. That's sports@acmi.tv. And we'll be going live this Friday, October 8th, for the boys' soccer game against Wilmington High School. The boys, by the way, are in Reading today, as often happens. Girls are entertaining Reading here, and the boys are visiting Reading on the same day. But anyway, the boys' soccer game this coming Friday, the 8th, against Wilmington High School. We will go live. You can tune into our education channel. That's on RCN, that's 613 in nice high definition. On Verizon, it's 24, and on Comcast, it's 9. Again, it's the ACMi education channel. Or you can stream it live on acmi.tv/edulive. That's EDU live. The girls, as we mentioned, if the boys are entertaining or welcoming Wilmington here on Friday, you can guess that the girls will be traveling to Wilmington on that same day. We are going to take a short break, and we will be back for the second half. And welcome back. We are just about to kick off to start the second half. The score is the same as it was at the end of the first, and that is Reading 1, Arlington 0. Arlington takes the kickoff and immediately pushes upfield. Nice touch from Eva Berry there, and back to a throw-in for Reading. Nice nod on from the Reading offensive player, and out comes the goalkeeper to clean things up before anything can get ugly. Nice work from Anna Smith, fighting for the ball inside. Touch from Katya, looking for, again, Annalie Medina, who you can't miss out on the field because, again, she is a tall person and an excellent target, seems like. Eva pushes the ball up to Sophia Neal up the right side. Excellent shot. Oh, just missed on the left side of the goal, and it's a goal kick. That was an encouraging move so early in the second half for Arlington, as Ava Berry combined with Sophia Neal on the right side, and it nearly resulted in a genuine threat. Nicely won, that header by Megan O'Sullivan. A touch through from Sophia Neal, but alert goalkeeper right on. Caroline Keneally pushing the ball up, and it's taken over by, great ball to Megan O'Sullivan. Cross, just past the left foot of Annalie Medina. Oh my goodness, that was a matter of maybe not even inches, maybe centimeters. A really nice couple of early offensive combinations here in the second half. Bodes well for the Arlington team as they remain behind, but certainly look confident as they push up the field. Looking for Ava Berry, who's whose first touch is not quite what she'd hoped, but Arlington regains possession quickly. Again, looking to Medina in the middle of the field, who lost track of the ball, and it's Reading ball coming out to one of their captains. Number 20, that was Jackie Carrasco, who just inadvertently handled the ball, and it's a free kick for Arlington. A nice touch on from Anna Smith. Just an unfortunate first touch there from Megan O'Sullivan, sends the ball out of bounds. It's a Reading Reading throw-in, excuse me. Shielding the ball is Anna Smith. And Sophia Neal takes possession. Out wide to Jane Commons, and in the middle of the field. This looks promising again, but beautiful work from the Reading central defender to eliminate the threat with one touch. Now Jackie Carrasco on her own, all by herself. In probably a third of the field. She was the only Reading player in a third of the field. She didn't have much choice, so she just took the shot from way out on the right side. Never a threat, but a very nice little effort. Nicely taken by Ava Berry, and over to Megan O'Sullivan, who returns the ball to Ava. Again, ball gets stuck on her foot a little bit, but she recovers. It's Ella Crimmins back to her goalkeeper. Plays it out first time. Jane Commons with the throw for Arlington. Ball's pushed up, nobody there. Reading defender takes possession, and it's an Arlington throw. Once again, Ava Berry the target, and just a hair offside. Megan O'Sullivan looking to attack the touchline, but a little too eager. Arlington once again in possession. There's a half shot, let's say, from Annalie Medina. That drifts rather harmlessly off to the side. Reading goal kick. Arlington is marked up quite closely on the Reading players here. Wouldn't be surprised if they take immediate possession again on the other end of this kick, as indeed they do. This is, oh, just over the bar, right-footed shot from Megan O'Sullivan. She spotted the opportunity, very crowded in the middle, so why not have a first-time effort, and she did. Didn't miss by much. Once again, a Reading goal kick. This time, first touched by a Reading player. Nicely saved by the Reading defender. Looked like it was going for a corner. Made a valiant effort to get it out there for a throw-in. Jane Commons looking for the big target of Annalie Medina. And well cleared by the Reading defense. Again, once again, more or less on her by her lonesome. Jackie Carrasco out there. And it's pushed up the left side of the field. Katya back to her goalkeeper, who calmly sends it back up the field. Ava Berry takes control. That was an unusual call that I frankly cannot tell you what that was. I don't even recognize it after the hand gesture from the referee. Clearly some kind of infraction from Ava Berry on the reception there. A little bit mysterious, but anyway, no matter. It's well, inadvertently the header comes backwards, resulting in a first-time shot from the Reading player that very nearly went in. That was Sam Marr, midfielder for Reading, 11th grader. That 11th grader almost had herself quite a gift. It was a very, very opportunistic play from her and a well-directed shot that just missed the right post by about a yard or so. Clearly Arlington's approach is to win the balls with the goalkeeper. They're not looking really to work it out of the back. They're just have clearly let Chloe Keys know that punting the ball up the field is the most effective strategy as far as Arlington is concerned. She did have a chance, and just a minute or so ago, Katja Stuma was quite open on the right side. Looked like she could have just tossed the ball to her and had her play it out from there, but it's been a consistent diet of kicks out from the goalkeeper. Quite composed play from the Arlington defense there. Reading now in possession and in the Arlington half. And the shot hits the side netting. A nice shot. I have to say, this Reading team has been enormously opportunistic throughout this game. Their counterattacks have been truly dangerous. And they have, in the end, resulted in just about as many viable chances for Reading players on the Arlington net as vice versa. Katja Sturma comes boldly in, looking for help, finds Ava Berry, who dribbles her way out of trouble and finds her teammate beautifully. Looking to switch to Megan. Again, off the left side. Oh, Medina was right there. And again, so close. Almost a carbon copy of a play from about 10 minutes ago that also nearly netted a goal when it just missed Medina's left foot coming across the goal mouth. That time, Megan O'Sullivan once again. Here's another cross right in front of the goal. It's a goal! It's a goal from Arlington. It is Abby Grable getting her foot on the end of that cross from Megan O'Sullivan, just as we were talking about the fact that there had been a barrage of crosses from the left side. And I have to say, you know, obviously we are ACMi, we are an Arlington affiliated station, but you know, just as a commentator looking at the game, I've got to say Arlington has merited, with all their attacking play, a real chance, and they got it there and took advantage, and it's a 1-1 game. And Arlington once again on the attack. This is Annalie Medina looking across, once again from the left side, which has been so very fruitful both halves today. Katja Struma somewhat inadvertent touch from her, and Reading can breathe a little bit of a sigh as they get ready for a goal kick. Here it is, anticipated by Katja Sturma, who started moving, I noticed, about as the goalkeeper was beginning her run up to kick the ball. So clearly she was on to something there. Megan O'Sullivan pushing into the box, but nothing comes of that. Arlington's defense has gotten a little bit out of shape here. Doesn't seem like it's going to be a problem as Jane Commons returns to her left back position, having ventured all the way up to the right wing, but without any problem coming from the exposure at the left for the Arlington defense. It's free kick from the middle of the field from Reading, and nicely taken by the Reading player, but stolen immediately by Sophia Neal, who finds Annalie Medina, who looks for, oh, beautiful ball to Megan O'Sullivan. Nice shot and lovely save. Excellent play, very high quality play all around that last 30 seconds combination, and the goalkeeper right where she needed to be with making a secure save. Nicely taken by Sophia Neal. Once again, Arlington showing some excellent foot skills. Oh. What an offside track. What an offside trap played by Arlington there. First time I've seen the trap played so aggressively by Arlington today. Certainly worked out well. But now here's another counterattack possibility from Reading. I think that the player was intending that ball to go somewhere else, but it moved right towards an Arlington player, and Arlington is once again in possession, moving up the field, looking for, well taken off the chest by Jackie Crosco, but stolen very effectively, although possibly hurt his Arlington player, central defender. That was Caroline Keneally, who was moving very, very slowly off the field after that collision as she took the ball away from Jackie Crosco. So there's a brief break while she makes her way off the field. Did you know that ACMi has a brand new studio in the high school? Come by room 119 in the back corner of the high school to check it out. ACMi welcomes all students and serves as a resource for all of you. That's room 119, right in the back of the high school. Play resumes with a free kick for Reading from just inside their own half. Megan O'Sullivan finds it right away, directs it to her teammate. Tried to settle the ball, but once again, Reading caught offside on the change of possession. It looks like Tessa Crompton came in for the possibly injured, certainly shaken up, Caroline Keneally. And the ever versatile Megan O'Sullivan has now been called back into central defense, with Tessa moving up to the right wing. It's, you know, as far as Arlington's concerned, it's a tribute to Megan O'Sullivan's versatility, as we've mentioned before, but possibly problematic for Arlington because she was so effective up the left side, especially in this second half where her crosses produced both the goal and two other really quite excellent chances. Oh. It's a good ball up the up the left side, but catches Annalie Medina offside. Nicely turned from the Reading player. Wide open on the just to the right, Sophia Neal, but Jane Commons did not find her. A nice cross. Well done from the goalkeeper. Wow. She hasn't been called on too often today, but boy, did she save the day there. Two Reading players straight through. And Chloe Keys up to the task. Well done, well done. Again, it looks like the left side is the side being probed. In this case, it's Gianna Paolillo working her way up. It's Medina's cross, looking for Tessa. And a shot. Yes, it's a goal! A lovely goal. A really beautifully constructed and taken goal. And that's Abby Grable, the goal scorer yet again. I do believe that is Abby's second today. And really that was beautifully built and beautifully struck. Arlington is feeling much more comfortable now, I think, with a 2-1 lead, and that goal elicits a timeout call, I think, from the Reading coach. So we will take a short break for this timeout. The shadows begin to lengthen on the field as the teams find themselves still in the sun, but most of the spectators bathed in shade now. Still, the fall colors here in Arlington and in New England, just the different shades of green for the moment. Just still a couple of weeks away from the leaves changing in a big way, but I'll tell you, it's days like today that make it feel like New England is just the place to be. Spectacular. We're looking at low 70s, clear skies, can't see a cloud. Low humidity, just beautiful. Great day for a game. Arlington fans are happier than they were a short while ago, I'm sure. Though Reading fans may feel like they have things to complain about. I have heard Reading fans are near us and they haven't been too happy with some of the referees' calls, but again, that's soccer, right? So play will resume with the kickoff following Arlington's second goal. Once again, Abby Grable on the kicking end of that. The first goal she had was just from a couple yards out, but that one she just took was really well struck after a beautiful build-up. With that kick, Reading is probably going to feel more pressure to push up the field now, which may expose them to counterattacks. We'll have to see. They had played a very, very effective counterattacking game themselves, but they probably, with 20 minutes left, they probably can't afford to sit back and wait for counterattack possibilities. There's a foul called on Annalie Medina. Annalie. Reading's kick meets the head of Jane Commons, and nice play to the middle of the field, taken by Ava Berry, looking up at her options. Looks to the right side, that's Tessa Crompton, Perrone Crompton. And Oh, looks like a trip there, and that's going to be a free kick for Arlington, just about, 25 yards out. And it'll be taken by Jane Commons, it looks like. She has stepped over the ball. Megan O'Sullivan is up there as well. We'll have to see which of the two captains takes it. Looks like it's going to be Megan's. She's looking for the 10 yards to be marked off for the wall. And they do back off. We saw Megan taking a few of these in practice right before the game, and she was looking quite dangerous with these. Let's see what happens. It's a shot, and the goalkeeper ready for it. Nicely taken, secure. There's the kick, and once again, it's Jane Commons' head that it finds. All right, referee takes a minute to explain something we couldn't hear, and the kick is taken out to the right side. It's a race, won by the Reading player, but put out of bounds by Arlington's defense. Looked like the ubiquitous Megan O'Sullivan putting that out of play. Here's the throw-in for Reading. Looking for player inside the box, but intercepted by Jane Commons, who pushes the ball up the field and out of bounds. Couldn't help but notice that Ella Crimmins on that header there made solid contact, but then had to adjust her glasses. It's unusual to see a player playing with glasses out on the field, and undoubtedly they occasionally cause her some trouble with the headers, but that was a perfect example of how well she has learned to work with them. Played wide to Jane Cremens, who looks inside to her teammate and out to Tessa Perone-Crompton, who, in a battle for the ball on the right side, comes to Sophia Neal, who plays it to the middle. Goalkeeper has it in her sights and grabs it before Annalie Medina can get there. Nicely taken by Louise Muller, number 20 for Arlington, and we have another free kick for Reading. These free kicks have not yet amounted to much, but this is from a nice dangerous spot. Again, looking to work out from the right side. Jane Commons with a valiant effort to turn a corner into a throw-in. Let's see if she did, and she did. It is a throw-in. And Arlington takes the throw and will use the opportunity to make a couple of substitutions. That'll be Anna Smith, and it looks like the goal scorer Abby Grable coming back on the field as Sophia Neal and Louise Muller take a break. Ooh, nice first touch out from Anna Grable. Oh, looking for teammate that just a little bit off, but they maintain possession. Play a lofting ball up the field. That's taken by Redding. And a shot through, straight to the goalkeeper. You know, the fact that the score is 2-1, I am reminded of the fact that ACMi has a couple of games already played by these girls, by the Arlington Spy Ponders girls team this year. 2 consequential games, both scores of 2-1 as well. One, a thrilling win over Winchester, always a tough rival here at Pierce Field, and the other, the only loss in the league that we have had so far, and that was to Woburn. And both 2-1 scores, as I said, so here we are again at 2-1. Interestingly enough, Arlington, so far in this season, have fared better away than at home. You know, until the debacle against Wellesley this last weekend, which was in Wellesley, all the other games, the away game, Arlington are 2-0 in their away games and haven't surrendered a goal. And you know, don't have a perfect record at home, thanks to Woburn, who did beat Arlington 2-1 in a heartbreaker. It's an Arlington corner, and it looks like Anna Smith will be heading out there to take it. Medina looming large again in the box, as is goal scorer Grable, who's right on the line, making a pest of herself for the goalkeeper and the defenders. But unfortunately, the corner kick itself goes awry, and it will be goal kick Reading. Arlington's bench, it should be noted, continues to make plenty of noise, even as they are 80 minutes, or nearly 80 minutes into the game. Nice. Arlington throw. Ava Berry will leave it for Jane Commons. Long throw and another throw on the other end of it. There's a play across the field looking for Tessa Perone-Crompton. Great idea. Wasn't able to do it, and play moves back to midfield again. Now Tessa Perone-Crompton puts her feet on it again. Looking for Anna Smith, didn't quite get there. Katya in a foot race. And plays it quite adeptly in the end as she forced the Reading player into an inadvertent kick over the line, so that it is an Arlington goal kick. Just over 9.5 minutes left now, at least according to the clock time. And Arlington in possession and somewhat, it seems, somewhat in control of the game. Though again, Reading has been powerfully effective on the counterattack throughout the game. Sophia Neal returns, and Tessa Perrone-Crompton takes a seat. Jane Commons pushes all the way up the field for this throw-in, which again I suspect is going to be heading towards Abby Grable in the middle of the box. Looks like she'll go, yep, that is her target. Grable controls, looks to switch the field. Katya plays it back. Ella Crimmins up the field to Grable, who nearly controls the ball well. There's Megan O'Sullivan with the header. She was the last line of defense and the only line there, so good that she was secure in that header. And she steps forward again to cut off another probing ball. Oh, it's a race down the line from Ava Berry. And in the middle of the field, well taken by the goalkeeper. Sophia Neal was lurking right there, ready to touch it into the goal. The goalkeeper, Kendall Sundstrom, was having nothing of it. She's really played quite a solid game, Kendall Sundstrom, in goal for Reading. Ball comes into Sophia Neal. Well anticipated by the Reading offensive player, but unfortunately her touch slightly off and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Reading throw. That throw never went in bounds, so Reading will get their own throw at the same spot. I suspect the Arlington goalkeeper, Chloe Keys, will take her time with this goal. With this goal kick, excuse me. As time is of the essence, so whoops. Just getting cold. Arlington works out from the back, finds Ava Berry, turns, and it's in a Reading throw. Ava now takes possession again, looking for a teammate in the middle of the field, nicely sticking her foot in. It was Clara Frisch, or Clara. There's the goal scorer, Abby Grable, with a lovely ball, beautifully weighted for Ava Berry down the left side, looks to turn in, but it's going to be a goal kick. What a beautiful ball that was from Abby Grable. Really so hard to measure All Ava had was one step on her defender, and with the turf, you really have to put just the right touch on that. And boy, Grable did an excellent job. Came to naught, but that's how so much good soccer results. Nicely played by the Reading player, number 24. It's Allie Clarkson, who did well with her own ball skills there and won a throw-in. Unfortunately for Reading, though, it's going to be another Arlington goal kick. Less than 5 minutes to go now, and the time remaining is now up to the referees. There's a two-person wall, which looks like it's a good 15 yards away. And a lofting ball. Oh my goodness, and the touch was on. Number 11 had a chance to tie this game. Captain Emily Martell with the tie on her foot from about 6 yards out, just put it over the bar. And I'll tell you what, that's just how they scored their first goal too, kind of out of nowhere. Arlington's got to be careful because this Reading team has again shown that they will take advantage of any little chink in Arlington's armor. Arlington getting a little sloppy here as the game winds down. There's Anna Smith with a nice little move, but loses the ball. And that goes up the left side of the field. Goalkeeper is out to watch it go past the line for a goal kick. Here comes the goal kick.
Final 2 minutes.
Under 2 minutes to go. According to our clocks, at least. Ava Berry plays it off the Reading defender, and it's an Arlington throw. Here comes designated throw-in person, Jane Commons, looking up the line towards Annalie Medina, who drops it for Ava Berry. Is she offside? No. Well, Reading attempts to move the ball up the sideline, but unable to control it. It'll be another Arlington throw-in. Jane Commons, surprise, with the throw. Under 1 minute left, according to ACMi's expert clock. Arlington spreads the play out wide. It's Katya looking upfield for Sophia Neal. Wins the throw-in. We'll leave it for Katya. Who will her target be? Looks up the line towards Sophia Neal. And again, off a Reading player. This could, in the seconds, continue to probably, from Reading's perspective, whiz by. Ball played out to the middle of the field and intercepted by Megan as usual. And that is the game. Arlington looking a little tired, nonetheless, rush over to congratulate their goalkeeper. And that will do it. You have been watching AHS Girls Varsity Soccer on ACMi Sports. I'm James Milan. It's been a fun little hour and a half to commentate. A really fine game with a couple of excellent goals from, well, 3 excellent goals really from both teams. So that will wrap up today's broadcast with the final score: Arlington 2, Reading 1. On behalf of my co-producer, Anim Osmani, and our camera person, Ilyan, excuse me, we want to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.